Kyle, if momentum is a thing, how do you guys capitalize on what happened over the weekend on this road trip?
I just think we take the experience from it and just use it, mature from it. Realize that we're starting to take some steps here. I think it was definitely a positive step in the right direction. And but every game's a new game. We're going into a couple of really tough buildings on a back-to-back, and we're looking forward to the next challenge.
How much does that, no matter what happens the rest of the season, and you look at it in whole, how much does that become a lifetime memory that stands out as such a unique day, unique event?
Yeah, that one's going to stick with me for sure. Just the whole, I'd say 3 days, obviously playing that game on Thursday and then everything over the weekend from, the practice to the family skate to, having some fun before the game with the outfits to the whole experience to how the game went to the snow, just like everything was, it couldn't have been better.
You went all out with your outfit. What made you put on? Where'd you get rec specs?
Well, I wore them in the Winter Classic in 18, I think, for warm-ups. So I ordered a couple pairs, and I wanted to wear the blue ones for warm-up. So I just threw those on for the other ones on for the outfit.
What did your kids say about the way Dad was dressed there?
They were laughing. I sent them a picture on the way, and they were wondering what the heck was going on. But.
So what was the genesis of the Flint Tropics?
Well, we had originally planned to go Canadian tuxedos, and obviously Tampa did that in Nashville a few weeks ago. So then we started scrambling, and we had a backup idea, but it was a little bit underwhelming. So and then we were just sitting talking about it, and we're like, we should do that. Eeks mentioned it, and everybody was like, "Yep, let's do it." So that's what happened. Good.
How did you guys get those uniforms on such short notice?
Eeks ordered them, and just so that's why they were kind of everywhere. Perfect world, we would have loved to get all of our own numbers, but we just ordered whatever we could find.
What did you think of just the reaction and social media blew up about it? You never really know what the reaction's going to be, but it was pretty wild.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a huge social media guy. I don't have Instagram or, I go on Twitter occasionally, but it was a good bit of fun, and obviously helped the way that we came out and played the game, and but those experiences are something that our guys are going to remember for a long time, and I was just really happy and proud of the group that we were able to have some fun, but then dial it in and buckle down and play a really good hockey game.
Fans really like seeing Dylan outside the rink as the game kind of ended there, sticking around. What would that mean to you?
That whole sequence of events was, I think it was a pretty big moment for our team. Obviously the cross-check was from Matthews was not good, and I don't care that he's their best player. When you do it to arguably our best player, then you're gonna get a response. I don't care who you are on the other team, and I think that that's what that showed. And Dylan did a great job, and he obviously wanted to be around for the celebration, and so he just hung out there. And Tomer and I were in the box, and obviously Terry's going over and talking to him, and it was just the whole thing was pretty cool.
As one of the captains, what's it been like for you to see these kids grow? After the game, Darlene wanted to talk about that. He goes, "I want to talk about cousins. How we're all brothers right now, and how they've kind of you've developed into brothers like that. What has that been like? Just to see this development with these young guys as you've gone along here."
It's been awesome to see, but it's something that can't be faked, and it's something that has to happen when it's supposed to. It's not like you can force that. It's like you're going to force guys to go hang out together, or do things together, and it's just, it's something that's happened very organically and naturally, and that's what I'm most proud of as one of the leaders on the team is that you don't have to do it. You don't have to try. You don't try to do that stuff. That stuff just happens through the people that you have in the room and how much people care. It's like today we're practicing. We had a day off, and a couple guys that haven't played that much are down there doing one-on-ones, and then all the next thing you know, you got 15 guys down there doing one-on-ones against each other because we love the game and we just want to play and we want to be better. And I think that says a lot about our group. But in saying that, we still have a long way to go. This isn't a finished product by any means, and we're going to have to continue to take steps throughout the rest of this year and over the next few.
What did you think of Evan Zemgus today, and the band is kind of back together with your line at the start of the year?
Yeah, it's great. I always know what he's going to do, and he's such an important part of our group, and he brings so much energy and compete. And I like looking over on the left side, knowing that he's there, and it was just great to have him back.
Hey, you mentioned about Terry. I mean, when you think of outdoor games, it's a different element, different environment. Weird things can happen. I mean, I suppose the owner being able to talk to a player at the end of a game, during a game, is something interesting you'll always remember, but just kind of makes things are different in outdoor games. What did you think when you saw that?
Well, it's just great to have him and Kim around, and they spent a lot of time with us. They were on the bus with us, when we went to the game, and we're playing this song we're playing "Love Me Sexy" on the bus, and they're loving it. And they're obviously, they own the team, but they're part of our group, and we know how much that they care about our team. And I'm walking off the ice for warm-ups, and I see Gary Bettman and Bill Daly, and they're standing next to Terry. Like, that's obviously something that you don't see every day, and so it's just awesome to have them around, and showing them what we have with our group here.
Is what you're building, can that withstand a few departures, a few arrivals? Because obviously this is a week that happens.
Well, it has to, but
Yeah.
that's something that is a natural step of growing up, of becoming a team. Is you got to learn also that this is a business, and that there's a lot of tough decisions that are going to be made, and you have to learn how to interact with different people that are going to come in, and figure out your team dynamics when people depart too. So that's something that is laid in the foundation of the guys that are going to be here. Is you want people to be able to come in and step in seamlessly and be able to feel comfortable in being completely themselves.
This bond that you guys have right now, is it different than any other pool team that you've been a part of?
It's different, yes. It's similar to the bond that we started to form when I was on the island. When I went there, our team was turning over. We had a lot of veteran guys, and we had a lot of young guys that started to come into the mix, and a lot of us grew up together there. And I look out and I see, Dylan and Rasmus and Henry and Krebsy and all of our young players, and it reminds me a lot of when I was their age, and we started to form this bond. And you have to have a right group of veterans to mix in that, and show the guys how to do it correctly. But definitely reminds me of that. But it's obviously a completely different set of guys, and but it's forming for sure.
Thanks.